All right, back with you. Match number 3 underway. Starts off with a Crossfire service ace. Championship match here on Power League 1. Roll shot into the campfire by Fetro is good to knot things up one apiece early on here in the third match of the day. Northern Lights 2-0 on the day. Playing Crossfire also 2-0. Fetro right in front of our broadcast location sends it into the 6. It's long. Point Crossfire. Crossfire 16 black, the opponent for the bracket championship here on a beautiful Saturday at the M1 facility in Bloomington, Minnesota. Serve is up. Serve is off the net cord and stays on the Crossfire side. 2-2. Here early, set number 1. Back to serve. Dante for Northern Lights. Dante into the 6. Good pass in system. Strong side attack. Big swing. Picked up by Fettrell. Sakura goes outside to Gleason with a bomb. Scrambling as Crossfire. It's coming back. Sakura is going to go to Gleason again over the block. Picked up. Scramble. Free shot over. Fettrell is there. Sakura back to Fettrell. Back row attack. That's a good one. Good dig by Crossfire. Not letting anything fall. Sent over. Popped up. Sakura goes outside. Gleason again. Down the line. Scores. Good persistence by the Northern Lights offense, but tremendous defense out of Crossfire. This is going to be a good match. Dante. Short serve off the net cord. Falls to the floor. The rumor is every practice they spend the last 12.8 seconds working on the net cord serve. Don't know if that's myth or fact, but we'll go with it. Another short serve by Dante. Trouble on the Crossfire side, not coming back. Another point Northern Lights. 5-2 the score. Dante having some success at the service line. A couple short serves falling in there. This one deep into the 6. Good pass up by the libero. In system, strong side attack. Big swing. Nice dig by Fettrell. And Gleason blocked, but picked up by Sakura. Jigusha Vili sends it over. And there's a right side attack by Crossfire scoring. And they'll take the serve back. Standing here amidst a heavy Crossfire audience cheering for their team. Serve over, picked up by Fettrell. Back row attack, Gleason down the line, picked up nicely by Crossfire. Here comes the left side attack off the block and back off the head. Nice block by Halbersma. And it's a point for Lights. 6-3 now, Lights leads. Substitution here. In comes Stadler. Halbersma with that big block will get a break. Stadmer to serve. Good strong serve. Picked up nicely. Strong side attack coming. Swings over. Stadler with the dig. Ball on the court. We're going to replay this one. Stadler will give it another go. 6-3. Into the 6. Off to court number 2. That's an ace serve for Stadler. 7-3 the score here, set number 1. Stadler back to serve. Good strong serve over. Trouble, free ball over. Picked up by Fettrell. Over to Gleason off the block. Comes back. Good job Sakura to pick it up, and now the left-handed attack from the right side picked up by Fettrell. Stadler's going to go outside. Gleason tip shot over the block to the floor. Point Lights. Good effort there by the libero on Crossfire, looking to use her foot. Can't quite get to it. That's a point Lights. Stadler back to serve. Into the 5-6 seam. In system right side attack. Tip down the line. Fettrell picks it up. Munson's going to send it across. Sakura free ball over, and here comes Crossfire running the slide through the block. Picked up by Stadler. Munson over to Sakura from the back row. Nice dig on the Crossfire side. Free balled over. Fettrell is there. Stadler on 2. Just rolls over the net. Sent back on 2. Fettrell's here. Stadler goes back to Sakura. Sakura had to come in. Stadler went wide, and it's a point Crossfire. And noisy environment here. Good energy in the gym. This Crossfire will go back to serve. Both teams undefeated in this young Molden Cup season. Here comes the serve. It's a strong one. Munson, good pass. Stadler goes back to Gleason on the right side. Finds the net. Point. Crossfire. 8-5 the score. Crossfire again to serve. Up. Over. Short. Ooh, just too short. Into the net. Falls on the Crossfire side. Point. Lights. Lights working 9-5 here. As Gleason back to serve. Good strong serve. Great pass in system. Back row attack coming. Sent over. Stadler is there. Good scramble by Lights. Sikora sends it over with two hands. Here comes a strong side attack. Off the block. Picked up by Munson. Stadler goes across. Fettrell into the block. Picked up by Jigohas Wheelie. And Sikori's attack finds the net. Point Crossfire. Crossfire to serve, just down 3 now, 6-9. Approach sent over, tough serve, Gleason off the side of her hand. It's an ace serve, Crossfire, and it's 7-9. Good strong serve, Gleason in good position. Ball had a little tail on it. That serve is up and long, point Lights. 10-7 the score. Substitutions for Lights. In comes Tao. She will serve with a 3-point lead, 10-7. Dante coming in, Munson out. Substitution good, here we go. Tao back to serve, 3-point advantage. Tao sends it into the one. Good pass and system with options. And Dante puts it down. A little touch block at the net. Point Lights. Tao now serving, gets the instruction. Looks like she's going to the one. And she does. It's a good serve. It's a great pass and system strong side attack. Big swing. Gets through the block. Point Crossfire. Good forceful attack there on the left side. Split the block and fell to the floor. Now the libero back to serve, down 3. Sent up high by Tao. Stadler goes outside. Fettrell with a blast to the floor. Nice diving attempt on the Crossfire side to dig that one up, but too much pace out of the Sibley East High School product, Ellie Fettrell. Now back to serve, Sikori. She goes down the line. In system, strong side attack is long, right at us. Thankful for the fans in front for saving the faces and the gear. Point Lights. And Sikori back to serve once again. Sikori goes short. It's sent right back over. Gleason is there. Sikori with options goes outside. Fettrell punches it down the line. Nice diving attempt by Crossfire to pick it up. Can't do it. And Lights sneakily has opened the margin to 6. Sikori, good strong serve, great pass. Middle attack coming. Block there by Dante. Good read there. She got in good position, read the attacker and went up with 2 hands and stuck block for the Lights point. Sikori, good strong serve off the net cord and to the floor. There's a net cord ace by Sikori. And now the Lights have doubled up Crossfire here in set 1. 16-8. Sikori rifles that one into the 6. Sent up high. Perfect pass. Middle attack tipped over. Picked up by Tao. Sikori's going to go back to Halbersma. She sends it deep into the 1. Picked up. Blocked again by Dante. This one's coming back free. Sikori sends it up high. Tao is there. Strong side attack. Fettrell off the block. Sent back over by Dante. Now here comes Crossfire. Middle attack off the high hands to the floor. Point, Crossfire. Crossfire stops the run. Northern Lights was on a tear there. Nice job by Crossfire to turn the tides and get the ball back. A pair of substitutions on the Crossfire side. That generally means the server, number 14, will set. And a new right side, number 16, comes in. 14 to serve. Sends it over. Good serve. Powell sends it up high. No help, and it's on the floor. Ace serve for Crossfire. They reach double digits, 16-10 the score. Sent over, fought off by Fentel. Sikori goes outside. Dante into the block, picked up nicely, but it finds the floor. Nice attack by Dante, scoring for Lights. Fettrell jogs back to the service line. Right in front of the broadcast booth here. It's 17-10. Fettrell sends it over. Good pass. Here comes Crossfire. Nice dig by Tao. Over to Gleason. Big swing. Gleason off the block and to the floor. Point, Northern Lights. Again, loud environment here. High energy. 3 courts in play and the 4th court warming up. You're hearing it all here at Crossfire's Ventral. Good, solid knuckling serve. Boy, that was a beaut. You could have a good camera angle on that. You saw that thing just knuckling across the net. It slid back to the right a little bit. A serve. Fettrell. She'll go again. Another good strong serve. Deflection into court 2. Back-to-back aces out of Fettrell. That is a wicked serve. Standing here in the Mineral Springs Brewery broadcast booth, you get a great angle of Fettrell's nasty serve. She goes short this time. Libero gets down on it, but no third contact. And Fettrell on a roll here. Into the red zone. Lights 21-10. Fettrell took a little off that one. Let's see what she comes back with this one. Rockets that one. Libero right on top of a perfect pass. Strong side attack through the block. Now we got a replay called as Sikori had turned her back to the play to get a ball that was at her feet. So we got a replay. It's 21-10. Despite what you see on the scoreboard, we got a replay here because Sikori had turned her back to pick up a ball and was not involved in the play. Hopefully we'll get the scoreboard reset. It's 21-10, and here comes Fettrell. She goes down the line this time. Good pass, free ball coming, and there it is. Halbersma off the block, picked up by Dante, sent over. Now they go right side attack. Lefty sends it over. Fettrell is there. Sikori wants Halbersma again. And our lefty goes down the line, finds the net, and it's a point to Crossfire. (21-12) is on the big board, but it's actually 21-11. We'll see if we get that corrected. Service error gives the ball back to Northern Lights. And we won't deal with the score, but Dante to serve. Jigua Ashvili returns to the middle of blocker, front row. Perfect pass. They run the slide, but the attacker unfortunately ran an A, and it's a point. Northern Lights, 23-11 the score. Dante serving. Sends it down the line. Good pass, right side attack. It's a good one. Dante, nice dig. So Corey goes back to Halbersma. Tipped into the deep 6. Picked up nicely. But no contact. Okay, I'm gonna have to adjust the score. I've got 24-11, but we're just gonna go back to what the board says. We'll score a little extra. They never corrected the replay. Regardless, 23-12 the score. Right side attack. Block is there, but it comes down on the light side. Jigua Ashvili was in good position, just didn't quite get the push, and it's a point 16 Black. Number 2 in to serve. Substitution on the light side. Munson in. Serve is up. Munson fights it off. Halbersma sends it up high, but wide and out. Point. Crossfire. Number 2 back to serve once again. Good strong serve. Munson fights it off, not coming back. Wicked good serve there on Crossfire. Maybe I should have taken a moment to correct the score. Hopefully that doesn't come back to haunt us. Devastatingly strong serve by number 2 for Crossfire. Here it comes again into the 6. Vettrell ice high. Gleason with the attack off the high hands into the floor. And Jenna Gleason scores for Lights, bringing set point to the Lights squad. In to serve is going to be Paige Stadler once she gets the okay from the officiating crew. There it is, and Paige Stadler on the hook for set number 1. Stadler sends it over. Good serve, great pass in system with options. Strong side attack, tipped over. Stadler charging in, can't get to it. Point. Crossfire. Backs against the wall. Crossfire needs 8 to send this to overtime. Touchdown and a 2-point conversion. And we head to overtime. We'll see what they can do here in set number 1. Match 3 on the day. Bracket championship match. Number 36 from Crossfire in to serve. She needs 8. There's one. Ace serve right in the corner for Crossfire. Great painting of the corner. And now the deficit is 7. Another good serve. Munson charges in. Stadler sends it back. Sakori free ball over. Here come Crossfire, free ball over. Who's there? Munson steps in but sends it over. Ricocheting around. Sent back by Lights. Free. Up high. Free ball coming. Let's see what we can do with it. Sakori to Stadler. Stadler to Gleason. Tip over into the campfire. We got a net violation on Crossfire. Point to Northern Lights. Set number 1 in the books. 25-17 the score. Lights takes set number 1. A great matchup there. Excellent volleyball. And I'm going to send it to break and grab a drink. This one's called Ride Along, Chad Johnson music.
Let it cry, let it be. Last kiss for you and me. We'll turn the page, the win and the win. Heart of gold, heart of love. Can't you see it's all above? Well, what's worth gets better every day. Feel the good won't coming on in an old-fashioned country song. Well, brown eyes singing all night long. God, not a lie. You can't always get what you want, but you'll be proud every Saturday night. Mama tried, daddy lied. Who thought I'd walk the line? Well, yes, it's true, but you both can't survive. Feel the good walk coming on in an old-fashioned country song with brown eyes singing all night long. Step a man on an old dirt road, Hank Williams, God rest his soul. Every road's a test to have a song. Prison on a runaway train. Never thought I could feel such pain. She rode a rescue ride along. Oh, I'm a lonesome. I'm a lonesome song. I'm a Prince, Mary Jane. Last dance, well, it's all the same. Well, old revs creeping out of sight. Lights, turn on the tunes. Martin Ziller and a sonic boom. Well, honky tonk, women don't be cruel. I feel the good one coming on in an old-fashioned country song. Well, brown eyes singing all night long. Simple man on an old dirt road, and Hank Williams, God rest his soul. Every road's a test to have a song. Prison on a runaway train. Never thought I could feel such pain. At your own rescue ride along. Oh, lonesome song. I'm a lonesome song. Stick a man on an old dirt road. Hank Williams, God rest his soul. Every road's a test to have a song. On a runaway train. Never thought I could feel such pain. At your own rescue ride along. At your own rescue ride along. Oh, I'm a lonesome song. Lonesome song. Lonesome song.
All right, back here, M1 Volleyball Club, Bloomington, Minnesota. 22 outside. We're getting ready to start set number 2. So Corey is going to get us started right now. Good serve over, good passing system, strong side attack coming from Crossfire. It's a good one. Gleason goes down to get it. She can't come up with it. And Crossfire takes the first point of set number 2. Whites won the first. There's a serve over. Tao, great pass. Sakori wants Halbersmer in the middle, off the block. Good strong attack by Halbersma. Scores for Lights, and we're 1-1 here early set number 2. Fettrell. Short serve, catches the net, rolls over. That's a nasty one. Ace serve, Ellie Fettrell. Barely creeps over the net. And it's 2-1 Lights. Fettrell, good serving success in the first set. Misses wide left on that serve. And it's 2-2 here early in set 2. Crossfire to serve, 25. Looping serve is over. And off the deflection, it's an ace serve. Fettrell was following it. It just kept drifting and drifting. And Fettrell ended up putting it into court number 4, which is now underway. 3-2. Crossfire leads here in set 2. Short serve now. Fettrell goes down to get it. Sakura goes outside. Gleason steps into it and scores into the 5-6 seam. And now we're knotted up at 3. Tao back to serve. Nope. Munson back to serve. Tao will come out. Jigua Ashvili takes her spot in the middle, up front. Munson, good strong serve. Push to the back wall. Ace serve. Munson. And now 4-3. Lights takes the lead. Munson's going to give it another go. Short serve. That one misses left as well. Must be a magnet over there drawing the ball left off the Lights' hands. As number 2 in to serve. It's 4-4. Set 2. Nice pass by Munson. Sent all the way across. Gleason steps into it, sends it over. Right side attack. Roll shot over. Doesn't get over. Point Lights. 5-4 here in set number 2. Now into serve is Stadler with a 1-point lead. Stadler into the 6. Good pass in system with option. Strong side attack. Blocked by Sikori. Another one blocked by Sikori, but she can't pull it out of the net. Point Crossfire, and it's 5-5. Good battle here in set number 2. As number 5 enters the game for Crossfire. And number 36 comes in as well. She will serve. Good serve into the 6. Munson sends it up high. Stadler gets it in the air, and Munson from her feet, back row attack, scores for Northern Lights. Back row attacker needs to be behind the 10-foot line to attack the ball over the net. Not sure if she was, but she was below the net. Good play is Gleason. Good strong serve, picked up. And now free ball over by Crossfire. Gleason is there. Stadler's going to go outside. Big swing by Fettrell, but she finds the net. And again, we're knotted up at 6. I don't have my stats on me, but that's got to be at least 3 or 4 ties here in the young set number 2. Here comes Crossfire, 6-6 sent over. Gleason's there. Stadler wants Sikori. Sikori, big swing through the block. Nice dig. Strong side attack, tipped over. No one home for Lights. And Crossfire takes the lead, 7-6. Looks like number 10 in to serve for Crossfire. Good strong serve. Actually, it's number 18, and it's an ace for number 18. And Crossfire opens up a 2-point lead here in set number 2. Popped up high by Jiguashvili. And an attack by Fettrell bounces around the Crossfire side, but finds the floor. And Fettrell scores for Northern Lights. Substitutions here. Tao will come in. Give Jigua Ashvili a break. Dante will come and take the middle blocking position. Back to serve will be Alba Toe. Eight-7. Crossfire has a lead. Tao looking to tie things up. Good strong serve. Good pass in system with options. Middle attack. Blocked by Fettrell. Give the assist to Dante. And indeed, we're knotted up with Tao at the service line. 8-8 in set 2. Tao goes down the line. Good pass. Over on 2. Picked up by Stadler. Tao goes outside. Fettrell over. Nice dig, but no second contact. Point Northern Lights. 9-8 the score here in set number 2. Tao goes down the line once again. Nice diving pass and sent over 3, but it's wide. Point Northern Lights. Good tough serve by Tao down the line. Gave Crossfire some trouble. Here comes Tao again. Down the line again. Popped up. Tipped over. Stadler with the dig. Tao's got options. Wants Fettrell. Fettrell big swing through the block and to the floor. Ellie Fettrell scoring again for Northern Lights, and there's a timeout on the floor. Crossfire calls a timeout, down 3 and down 1 set. I've mentioned a couple times, Mineral Springs Brewery, that's a broadcast booth sponsor, unofficial sponsor I would say. Bill and Mary Cronin down at Mineral Springs Brewery. Former parents of a teammate. Good people. If you're down in the Owatonna area, check out Mineral Springs Brewery. Back live here on court 3 at M1. Lights up 1-0 and leading 11-8 here. Tao to serve, sends it over. Good pass and system, strong side attack. Big swing, blocked by Sakura. Dug out of the net by Crossfire. Roll shot, trying to go down the line, finds the net. Points, Lights. 12-8 now, Lights up by 4. In set number 2. Tao moving the serve around. Goes down the line this time, good pass. Going to go outside, big swing. Tao punches it back over, sent right back. Stadler is there. Tao's going to go to Fettrell. Big swing, nice dig by the libero. We're live, free ball over. Tao is there. Tao goes to Stadler into the middle. Dante over the block, picked up nicely. Middle attack, tip. Tao is there. Stadler's going to go outside. Fettrell, big swing off the high hands, picked up by the libero. Strong side attack coming. Big swing blocked by Sikorsky. Picked up nicely by Crossfire. Again, roll shot over. Gleason is there. Stadler goes to Sakori. Tipped into the 6. Picked up. Ball in the way. Excellent rally there. Both teams playing tremendous defense. Strong attacks. And a ball gives the girls a breather. We'll stay at 8-12. And Tao to serve once again. Tao up, Tao down the line. Good pass and system. Set too low, point Lights. 13-8 now, the lead's a handful. Lights have climbed on top of the 4-point bubble. Tao goes down the line once again. That one's just long. Point to Crossfire. Lights with a 4-point lead. It's kind of a magical lead in volleyball. You like to stand top of the 4-point. Excellent serve, just a little bit wide. Point, Lights. Line stretch had a tough time seeing it with all the players running. Got some help from the R1. Looked wide to me. It was called wide. It wasn't wide by much, however. Now Sakura back to serve. Good strong serve. Wow, libero goes down to get it, but that had too much pace, too low. Sakura with a tremendous serve there for the ace. 15-9 the score. Sakura up. Another wicked serve. Fought off by the libero, but sent over into court 2. Sakura knuckling that one. Vicious serve. She's not clearing the net by more than a couple inches. See where she's going to go here. Right back to the same spot. That one's off the net court. Excellent job at libero to pop that one up. Strong side attack is a beauty. and scores for Crossfire. Gleason went down to get it, but fired it into the net. No second contact. Point Crossfire, and nice job by the libero there, getting the ball up, and an excellent attack out of the left side to end Sikori's service run. Discussion at the ref stand. I think they're going to go look to see who the next server is. Again, it can get confusing here. Lots of commotion. I think we got it figured out. Number 14 back to serve. Down by 6. 10-16 in set number 2. Good strong serve. Tao, good pass. Sikori backs up, sends it over. Dante tipped it over. Dante, smart play, tips over the block and finds the floor. Point Lights, 17-10 now. As Fettrell back to serve. She goes down the line. Passed up nicely. Free ball over. There it is. Fettrell backs off and gets it. Sikori goes up high. Gleason comes into free ball over. Here comes Crossfire. Strong side attack. Big swing. Dug up nicely by Fettrell. Sikori's going to go all the way across. Gleason beats the block. Nice dig by Crossfire and sent over free. Sikori sends it up high. Tao is going to go back to Gleason. Another big swing. Touched. Good hustle by Crossfire to send it back over. Fettrell. Sikori back to Halbersma. Picked up deeply. Here comes strong side attack. Try to tip over the block. Good idea, but it just doesn't go. Point Crossfire. Some vicious attacks there. Excellent defense by Crossfire to keep it in play. Fettrell. Look out. Ball comes flying in. Hits the front row. Maybe knocks over a beverage. I thought it was going to hit me, so I missed the play. I don't know what happened, but it's a point Crossfire. I can see that. Service error, maybe? 25 into serve. Down 7, sent over. Fettrell there. Ball on the floor. We'll do it again. 18-11 will be the score. Number 25 at the service stripe. Up, over. Fettrell sits on it. Nice job. Sikori's going to go back to Fettrell in the back row. Slicing attack. Nice dig. Here comes Crossfire. Strong side. Sent down the line right at us. Gets long. Point Northern Lights. Substitutions coming. Munson's going to come in to serve. Give Dante a break. And then Gua Ashvili will come in and take her spot in the middle as Munson prepares a serve. 2, calling for a short serve. She goes short, but it's just wide. Point Crossfire. 19-12. Lights on top by a touchdown in a traditional extra point. Number 2 into serve. She was good last set. Good rocket serve off the net. There's another ace for number 2. She puts pace on the ball. That one caught the net cord and fell on the light side. There's an ace for Crossfire. Back to serve once again. Cox fires, sends it over. Tough serve. Munson, great pass. Sikori. Oh, Sikori sets. Gleason comes in with the bump and rides the net cord, but it rolls down the net and out. Point Crossfire, and here they come, just down 5. Wicked serve. Wicked serve. Munson fights it off, but sends it to the bench area. And now the lead is just 4. Lights needs to dig in here. This is a real tough server. Fettrell sends it into the bench area, just about takes out the entire water bottle stack. And now the lead is 3. 4-point run here by number 2. Wicked serve. There it is again. Another deflection into the stands. And we're going to get a timeout on the Lights side as she is rifling that serve just over the net cord, causing havoc on the Lights side. The lead is just 2. Good timeout to see if we can put a little ice on the server. Vicious, vicious serve. We saw the same in set number 1. We're seeing it again here in set number 2. Quick discussion by the Lights group. They're on the floor ready to go. Huddle's broken. And here we go. Out of the timeout. Another wicked serve. Nice pass by Munson. Sakori wants Halbersma. She goes left hand across court for the winner. Boy, important play there. Halbersma, left-handed, goes cross court into the 1. It was bumped up, but no second contact. Point Lights in a much needed point indeed as they enter the red zone and have a 3-point lead, 20-17. Stadler back to serve. Stadler fires it over. Balls everywhere. We got a ball from court 2. We got a ball from court 3. Or excuse me, court 4. We're on court 3. And Stadler will give her another go. 20-17 here in set number 2. Lights leads 1-0. Stadler, good serve over. Tough serve, ace serve by Paige Stadler. 21-17 now. Leads 4 and Lights needs 4. Another good serve. This good pass, but not coming back. Point Lights. And now a timeout Crossfire as they were within 2 and now suddenly down 5. Fighting for their bracket championship lives. Our Crossfire. Lights again breaks the huddle quickly. They are ready to go. Keep doing what you're doing, I think was the advice from the coaching staff. And Stadler back to serve. Up 5. She sends it down the line. Good pass in system with options. Right side attack. Blocked. Jigua Ashvili scoring for Northern Lights. 23-17 on the stuff block. It was solo. And now Stadler again to serve. Good serve. Good pass in system with options. Back row attack. Big swing. Finds the net, and it's a point for Lights. And now Stadler on the hook for set number 2 and the match. Stadler, finds the net with that one. Point to Crossfire. Crossfire still backs against the wall. They got nowhere to go. They trail 18-24. Number 36 in to serve. Needing 6 to tie. First serve's over. Gleason steps into it. Stadler's going to go outside. Sakori, cross court, winner! Sakori with the bomb, cross court into the 5 for the point. Set and match. 2 Northern Lights. 15 Xenon. Congratulations, ladies. They start off the Molten Cup Series with 3 convincing wins. 2-0, 2-0, 2-0. Generally, we like to see if any of the kids want to talk, but given this first match here, I think we are not going to do that. But it looks like we'll do a photograph. We'll zoom in and get the team there. If you're new to this, you can subscribe to this channel, and then anytime I'm live, you should get a notification. Subscribe and you should get a notification. There's a good team photo. Not great from this angle, but maybe you can get a glimpse. There you go. Splitting the coaching staff and spectators. Oh, one more picture. One more. We're saying one more. Good way to start the season for this squad. They've had lots of practice coming in. They start just before Thanksgiving. It's been a good run of practice and a good way to get the season started. We'll shut things down here from M1. Thanks for joining us. Again, this is Mike Spoladoro, part of Spollybrock Sports Network, bringing you Northern Lights Volleyball. Huge thank you to Sam McKay and the Easy Reels platform that brings you this stream to YouTube. Thanks to my good friend Jim Welbrock for ongoing support, audio, technical, and just general life lessons. Thanks to Mineral Springs Brewery. Thanks to Chad Johnson Music. And thanks to my early assistant staff. Kara Spoladoro was running the scoreboard earlier. That frees up a set of hands for me. That'll do it from M1. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.